Welcome students. Today our topic is control structure in Python, sequential control structure, alternative or branching, indentation in Python. Next Python practical session. Control structure, a program statement that causes a jump of control from one part of the program to another part is called control structure or control statement. There are three important control structure. One sequential, another one is alternative or branching, third iterative or looping. Next, sequential statement. It refers to step-by-step or line-by-line execution. I am going to explain you through the real-life example. Now, I take the step-by-step action of a student. First, action 1. A student get up in the morning. Then, after finishing all his work, he get ready for school. And then he reached school and continue his works. After he returned back to home and finishing his work and playing, he goes to sleep. Like this way, in Python program, a sequential statement is composed of sequence of statements which are executed one after another. Okay, I am going to explain you a simple program, a code to print your name, address and phone number. It's an example of sequential statement. Okay, here hash is a special symbol. It's a special symbol used to show your commands. It's not executed by your interpreter. That is program to print your name and address. I already told you in Python print acts as a display command. Here I am going to print two lines. Print hello, this is Shyam. Print 43 second line, North Car Street, Tamil Nadu. After executing this in Python program, you get the output like hello, this is Shyam, 43 second lane, North Car Street, Tamil Nadu. Okay, so this reads line by line. So this is known as sequential statement. Next one is alternative or branching statement. I am going to explain it through a real life example. While you are going to school and meet a traffic signal, if it is a red signal, you should stop. If it is a yellow signal, you should wait. If it is a green signal, you should start to move. So depending upon the signal, you continue your journey. In like that, in Python program also do the action. In our day-to-day life, we need to take various decisions and choose an alternate path to achieve our goal. Python provides there are three types of alternative or branching statement. They are simple if statement or if-else statement and if-else if statement. Okay, I am going to explain it through with practical also. So, continue it in the end of the video. Okay, simple if statement. Simple if is the simplest of all decision making statement. Condition should be in the form of relational or logical expression. Syntax: if condition statement black 1. See students, if condition you should put column at the end of a if. Then the next line should be indented. See what is made indented? In C++, we use curly braces, isn't it, for to put a statement. But in Python, you should allot some space. That is called indentation in Python. Okay, I'm going to explain one practical program. That is, you are going to get your age. If it is greater than or equal to 18, print you are eligible for voting. Okay, see, there is no part. S part only executed. There is no way for no part. So this is called a one-way statement. Simple if statement is a one-way statement. And another one is if-else statement. If-else statement provides true black as well as false black. The syntax of if-else: if condition statement black 1, else statement black 2. Okay, I'm going to explain it through an odd or even number. Okay, you should get one number and you have to check modulus. Modulus means what? The remaining value. Okay, if you divide the number and gives the remaining, that is called a modulus. If the modulus number value is 0, that is remaining value is 0, definitely that number is even number, else it is an odd number. Then nested if else statement. Okay, here we are going to construct a chain of if statement, then else if class. Okay, then syntax of it: if condition 1, statement block 1, else if condition 2, statement block 2, else statement block n. So we see now flow chart. Text expression of if. If condition 1 is true, body of condition 1 is executed. If condition 1 is false, condition 2 is checked. If it is true, body of condition 2 is executed. False, body of else part is executed. Okay, now I am going to explain nested if else statement. Here the condition is you have to input 2 mark, that is M1 and M2. Then find average as M1 plus M2 by 2. If average greater than or equal to 80 and above, grade A. If average greater than or equal to 70 and less than 80, grade is B. If average greater than or equal to 60 and less than 70, grade C. If average greater than or equal to 50 and less than 60, grade D. Otherwise, your grade is E. So, I constructed my statement according to the above program. Okay, see students, at the end of if statement, you should put column. Then the distance between the next statement should be indented. Okay, you should remind it. Then if, else if, else if, else if, else in same line, the statement should be indented. Otherwise, it will lead to error. So, follow the syntax, that is indentation in Python, because indentation plays important role in Python. Okay children, next we move to practical session. Okay, now I entered into Python environment and I am going to explain you simple if statement. For this, I am putting commands, that is example for simple if statement. The purpose of this program is get the age and print whether the eligible for voting according to the condition. Here I am going to get x equal to input enter your age. See, I am using the condition int. Int means it's a whole number. Then if x greater than or equal to 18, print you are eligible for voting. If the age is less than 18, there is no choice. So this is called a one-way path. So now I am going to run it. Before that, I am just simply save as simple if dot py. You should remind it children's. Python file should be saved as .py extension. Okay, after saving it, I am going to run it. You can use shortcut key as F5. Okay, then it asks me enter your age. I am giving as 18. Then I am entering. You are eligible for voting. Okay, if it is, next I am executing is enter your age. If it is 12, what is the result? There is no message because true part only executed. Okay, then we go to if else. Here it is an example for if else. If else part execute true statement and also false statement. In C++, we use curly braces. If expression, true part in curly braces, else false part in curly braces. Okay, I am going to get one value, enter any number. If that is A. a modulus of 2 equal to 0. So ஒரு நம்பரை 2 ஆல் டிவைட் பண்ணி ரிமைண்டர் 0 கிடைச்சது அப்படின்னா definitely it is even number, else it is an odd number. So I am going to run it. Run model. So it asks me enter any number. I am giving 67. Then it shows it is an odd number. Then again I am going to run, enter any number, and I am giving 44. When I enter it, I get it is an even number. So children, I think all of you understand about if else. Now I am going to explain nested if else. Here I am getting 2 marks and finding average. According to average, I am going to print grade. Okay, I am going to run it. Run model. Then I am going to give 2 values. First subject as 34 and another subject as 78. Then it begin to find average. According to average, it gives a grade as D. That is average greater than or equal to 50 and average less than 60. So I am getting grade as D grade. Now I am going to explain on membership operators, that is not and in operators in Python. Okay, I am going to explain it through one of the example vowels to find vowels or not. First I am getting a character. If the character is in A, E, I, O, U, that is a vowel, else not a vowel. Okay, so I am going to run it. Character equal to input, enter a character. If character in A, E, I, O, U, then print it's a vowel. If character not in A, E, I, O, U, print character is not a vowel. So I am going to run it. So I am giving A. Then it should show a message A is a vowel. Then I am going to run it. Run module. Then I am giving as Y. Then it gives not a vowel. So students, I think all of you understand about today's topic.